All right, so we're back and ready for another deep dive. Today we're going to break down an absolutely crucial Premier League match.
Yeah.
Brentford against Arsenal should be a good one.
Yeah.
Definitely a clash of styles.
We've got a great match report here that we're gonna really get into. Talk about some of the tactics, the key moments, and what this match tells us about both of these teams. So whether you follow the Prem, religiously, or you're just kind of like getting into it, I think this deep dives for you. So
Yeah, I think one of the things that makes this match so interesting, right, is you've got Arsenal, right, who are on this like 12-game unbeaten streak.
Yeah.
They're playing really free-flowing, attacking football. And then you've got Brentford, who are known for being, aggressive.
Yeah.
Disruptive. And that really showed right away, right off the bat. I mean, Brentford, they came out swinging, and they actually scored with their very first shot of the game.
It's kind of crazy, right? They've done this like 8 times this season, which is more than any other team in the league.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like their efficiency, their tactical discipline, it's really impressive.
Yeah, it seems like they're just so patient. They just wait for that perfect moment to just strike, and then when they get it, they don't mess around.
Yeah, and you saw that on that first goal, right? I mean, Damsgaard, that interception was just key. Cuts off the Arsenal pass, immediately launches that counterattack, and then Mbemo, just slots it home.
Yeah, it was a clinical finish. It really was. I mean, it did feel like Arsenal were caught a little bit off guard, but I mean, got to give them credit. They didn't panic.
Right.
They just they kept possession, started working it around, creating chances, and almost even equalized when Flecken, Brentford's keeper, almost fumbled the ball into his own net.
Yeah.
Do you think that near miss was like a turning point?
Oh, absolutely. You could feel the momentum shifting at that point, and Arsenal, they just capitalized on it immediately.
Yeah.
And then, just a few minutes later, there you have it. Gabriel Jesus puts it in the back of the net, equalizer. I mean, the guy has just been on fire lately.
Yeah, he's been amazing. 6 goals in his last 4 appearances.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been a revelation for Arsenal.
He has.
And then just when it looked like Arsenal were kind of finding their groove, they go and take the lead on a set piece. For folks who might not be super familiar with the terminology, that means like a play that starts from a dead ball situation.
Right. Free kick, corner kick, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And Arsenal have just been so good on set pieces all year long.
I mean, they've scored more goals from set pieces than any other team in the league.
It's ridiculous.
And this one was like classic Arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
And Wanner, right? The 17-year-old comes on as a sub, delivers this perfect corner kick.
It was a beauty.
Creates all this chaos in the box, and then boom, Marino just powers it home.
Yeah, great header. And speaking of Noineri, he also had the assist on Martinelli's goal, which made him the youngest player to ever assist a goal in Premier League history. I mean,
that's incredible.
It really is. It's remarkable, especially for someone so young. Do you think this is like a sign of things to come for Arsenal? Do they have...
Absolutely. I mean, Arsenal's got, a long, long history of developing great young talent. And Noineri coming up, I mean, that's just a testament to how strong their academy is.
Yeah.
It's got to be so exciting for Arsenal fans to see, a player with this much potential, coming through the ranks.
Absolutely. And, from that point on, I mean, Arsenal really took control of the game. They dominated possession in the second half, kept Brentford, pretty much at bay, and just cruised to a pretty comfortable victory in the end. So, looking at the bigger picture now, what does this win? What does it mean for Arsenal's title hopes?
Well, it keeps them right there in the thick of it. They're still behind Liverpool, of course.
Right.
But they're showing that they've got the resilience, the firepower to compete with the very best.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, Liverpool's played one fewer match. So, the pressure is definitely on Arsenal to keep winning.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting race to the finish line. So before we wrap things up, I want to go back to that question about Brentford's early aggression. Do you think that was like a surprise tactic, or do you think Arsenal was kind of prepared for it?
I think Arsenal knew what to expect. I mean, Brentford's, known for their aggressive style, especially at home.
Right.
But, knowing it and dealing with it, those are two very different things.
Yeah.
Brentford's early goal, it showed that even the best teams can be vulnerable to that disruptive tactic.
Yeah, that's what makes football so great.
Yeah.
Right? It's not always about who has the most talent. on paper. It's about who executes their game plan the best, and who can adapt to the challenges that are thrown at them.
Right.
And I think that's what we